This right here is a 124 scale Alfa Romeo 156 Taxi Edition by Bburago. Now this model, I believe comes in a different color. It's in white, and I do think it comes in a yellow also. This happens to be the Radio Taxi Luna Rossa edition, so it is an Italian taxi. I actually bought this in Italy, but it is available in the US, I know that for sure. I've had this model for about 8 years now, but it is still in production. Like most Bburagos, suspension is not offered. This is pretty much standard on 124 scale Bburagos and 118. The wheels do turn with the steering wheel, which is typical for the scale. However, there are a few little aspects of just, opening options. Only the front two doors open in the entire car. The hood does not open, the trunk does not open, the back doors do not open. So it's a little bit limited in that respect, but it is still an enjoyable model. On the back here, you see the little Alfa Romeo insignia. It actually looks to be slightly damaged. That is how I bought it. It was in that condition. Not much detailing in the taillights, and other than that, there's really nothing to look at back here. It's just solid metal. Underneath, it's just one big black piece of plastic. There is no additional detailing at all whatsoever. It's just a solid mold. In the front here, they do have transparent piece of plastic headlights. Don't really look too realistic, and they are a little bit loose inside their casing. So if you are giving this to a younger child, or if it's going to be played with, by younger children, I would be wary about that. There's chrome detailing around here. The chrome looks a little bit sick. It's a little bit worn down. That could be just because I've had it for a while, but I haven't touched it a lot, so that shouldn't happen. I think it was like that when I purchased the model. And these look like little additional lighting, lights for the front of the car, but they're actually just chrome pieces. There's nothing, there's no, lighting detail about that whatsoever. There's a little sign up here at the sticker that says taxi. Then you get of course, the Luna Rossa insignia sign on both sides of the doors. Inside, it's the same story. There's really not much going on, just complete plastic interior. It is fairly detailed for a plastic mold and pretty well done. And there are a few stickers inside. No stickers to the speedometers, unfortunately, but the center console does have a sticker right there, as you can probably see. So there is some detailing put in. The steering wheel is actually a separate color, a separate plastic piece. But other than that, the entire interior is just a solid gray piece of plastic. So there's not much detailing in there. There's our windshield wipers here, and the mirrors are actually part of the door, part of the metal door, so you don't have to worry about these coming off. I did like how they did that. However, in the real car, the rest of this trim should open with the door, but they didn't include that with this model, unfortunately. Doors feel pretty tough, but they're a little rough to open, and they don't close all the way. They just they pretty much just stay slightly open no matter how hard you push it in there. On either side, on the driver's side, it's a little looser for me, so it fits better on that side. And the wheels, when you set the car down, the wheels do kind of bulge at the bottom, so they're not all together. They're strong. They're not going to come out or fall off, but they, for display-wise, they don't look too realistic in that respect, that they just kind of bulge out a little bit. So avoid pushing the car down if you can. That's especially the case if you have young children who would be playing with this. Just be wary of that. With most cars, again, you do have these little reflector lights here in the mirrors. And I think that pretty much covers it. There's not much else talk about this model. I do know that there's a newer version out. I think it's pretty much exactly the same thing, so if you do buy it, this is what you're looking at. This model is made in Italy, as in most Buragos are, so it's kind of an interesting, souvenir, especially if you go to Italy. They sell a lot of these in the area for around $20 US, so it's a little bit more than they should be, just quality-wise, but it's a pretty good model. If you have any questions about this model, just post in the comments section, and thanks for watching.